Good evening, and welcome, every single one of you. How are you doing? Thank you for tuning. Thank you for coming. And so great to see everybody here. We've got a few people watching. Nobody saying hello, as always. People are frightened. You know, I don't know why. Maybe it's an angry Reaper. Oh, well, never mind. Let's wait to see how many people turn up and see whether or not we've got a show tonight. I don't mind. You know, short show, long show. Neither here nor there to me. Hello, Causation. Hello, Eddie. How are you doing? Let's bring you on up, shall we say? Give you the opportunity to say hello in person. I like it when people turn up on time. None of this, of course, is rehearsed. Oh. And let's pin it, just in case anybody else turns up. I can't be bothered to keep saying, here's the link. There's the link. All done, dusted. I'm pleased to know that, Eddie, you're doing fine. Grimpa. Yeah, Grimpa. I am, apparently. What's the word? Grand Grimp or Grimp Dad? Reaper Dad. I've been called all sorts of things just recently. I don't know why. Snowy, it's always good to see you anyway. Thank you for turning up. I really do appreciate it. And lo and behold, we've got the wonderful Eddie. How are you doing, mate?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Sorry, I seem to still got the screen up. Give me a second, I'll take it down for now. There you go. Now everyone can see you. There's a new link which you can use if you so wish, that you can edit. You can put your channel underneath. You know, oh my God, it's a smiling bloody Snowy in the background. There you go.
Hey, man.
Diversity.
You know that
You know
none of our little icons are up there. It's just letters.
You're the diversity manager, are you?
Apparently.
Apparently so.
Yeah, don't give me a chance. I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Do we allow everybody up? Anybody?
Absolutely not.
Okay. That's the reason why she's a diversity manager.
Dark-skinned people. Remember, diversity is our strength, right? Right? Right?
Eddie, if you want to put your channel name up, you can do. Oh, hang on, you just did.
How do I?
Oh, you go to the three dots.
Oh, the headline as well. Okay.
Yeah. It's a new little service that they put on free of charge, I think. Smoking auditor. No clue what's going on, but you don't let people up unless you've seen them at a bare minimum. Yeah.
Something like that. I mean,
yeah,
there are exceptions, but yeah.
Listen, my show, my rules, sure. And the back by Sasquatch, who is the bouncer. I mean, the diversity manager. It's all right. It's not a problem. Listen, all I need to do is to see people in the back. If I know who they are, then that's fine.
Right. That's basically all I need for the most part.
Trouble is, sometimes you get like a horror movie, especially when Snowy starts smiling.
Yeah, I like getting really into the camera. It's really fun, especially when no people are looking. Oh, yeah.
So, there you go, Eddie. You found it. Congratulations. Not a bad little idea, really. You know.
It is good. It's a good idea, actually, yeah.
I mean, I found TikTok just turned left at Facebook. And
So
I
then you got to
realized,
turn way left, like way left at Facebook. Right?
well, I didn't say that I like it.
Hello, I don't
Yeah.
even like TikTok, and I'm on it for a good long time.
No, you have to link in, I think, and then we can get people to go to each other's channels and things like that. It's all to do with marketing, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, are you sober, Snowy?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How did-
Sober. Yes, sir.
How did your party go? Oh, sober.
Pretty well. It certainly didn't have the spice of life that usually runs the Sasquatch Hills, but or Groundhog Range. But it was well enough.
So you're not hungover, so I can't roast you on that.
You can try.
Um,
It's not gonna work.
Did who was it? Georgia Transparency turn up?
Nope.
Oh well.
Yeah.
So what did
It
you
turned
do?
into a chilling with Sasquatch real quick. I already had it all prepped up.
What, an alternative?
Oh yeah. Absolutely. What kind of a
did you do?
showman would I be if I didn't have a backup plan?
You're talking to someone who never has an A plan, never mind a backup plan. I mean, look, I've got a few people watching. It's cozy. You pull up to the fireside, and you think, what the fuck the hell's this guy doing? Oh shit! I'm not allowed to swear anymore, right? Forgot. It's February. YouTube will be on to me. You know? So what we do now is we go, remove that one, put that one up.
I can't decide if there's a difference between a diversity manager and a color coordinator.
Well, you spelled color wrong.
There's not a U in it. My bad.
Yes, exactly. Listen, when I go over to the States, I don't mind writing things incorrectly. We have a special guest in the chat.
I'm getting there.
He used to be the Balding Auditor. Used to be. Now he's crafting 101. Please go over to his channel. You'll learn how to fold paper. Seriously, that's what he does. Teaches you how to model. I never realized he was that good. But he is. How you doing, my mate? My friend, how you doing? Yo, yo. You're welcome to come on up. Just make sure when you show your face that the lights aren't on. Don't you tell me to piss off. Oh, how nice is that? I give you such a good introduction. And he gets all, shirty.
I'm kind of such a nice guy, now.
I'm never going to change.
We don't spread that around, but
You see, if you come on up and you say hello, you see, you can have crafting 101 at the top, and then underneath, what you can do is you can write the Balding Order, so that way people know who you are. He no longer does auditing. He grew up.
Is he a cop now?
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Oh, good. Because that would have been a total turncoat.
No. Now
Hey,
he's the
here
master
I am
of
again. Check
origami.
it out. There's no line. You see it?
I know.
I
You
don't
showed me.
understand. Why does it do it sometimes and sometimes it don't? I don't get it. Drives me crazy.
That's OBS for you.
Really short trip.
So you're sober, you stoned? Yeah.
No, man. No, I have nothing. I have no money for nothing. I could never make my cash app work. My wife can send me money. That's it. Everything else gets bounced off because you're all scams.
Ladies and gentlemen, whatever you do, do not offer this guy any money through a cash app.
Yeah,
Right?
apparently
He
just won't take it.
returns it.
It returned it
returns
immediately.
He likes
I'm
your
gonna take that.
generosity, people. He
No, he set it. You see, I know Snowy, and I know that what he's done is he set it up so it automatically returns, but not allowed to tell anyone.
Right. So I get all your information and none of your money, like China.
Or India.
No. I know Snowy as a from a different part of the world, shall we say, and I know what he does. And all our information that he's got stored one day will come in handy.
It sure will, especially when y'all uncover my cave and find it all carved into the stone on the wall of it, along with tally marks and little fake wanted pictures of each of you and descriptions on how I'm going to take you out.
Yep. I've been and I've seen that cave. You think that's is a wormhole behind him? No,
That's
it's not.
impossible. Nothing gets out of the Medlock hole.
Yeah. That is worse than a black hole. I'm allowed to say that because we've got a colour coordinator up.
Right?
Eddie, what have you been doing with yourself anyway?
This message.
Me? Yeah, just keeping busy, doing some private legal matters and
Private legal matters. We at the private we won't pry. Well, I won't anyway. Don't know about Snowy.
I'm going to. I'll be emailing you later, wanting all the details.
okay.
Okay, cheers. Good evening, Mrs. J. How are you?
Hello, Mrs. Ooh.
Nice for you to be here. You just made
Mr. J.
Snowy. You just made his day.
My Mrs. Joe.
Not
Yes,
to mention
J.
Eddie's. We had an interesting chat the other night, me and Snowy. He told me where to get off.
Lies, all lies.
I've got it recorded.
Good.
Not that 11 lying
Not,
day.
me, not you, dude. Me. I was lying the whole way through.
I've confused Mrs. J already. Hey.
Hey?
Horses eat it. Or Sasquatch nicks it. Not sure which. So, no, I've been playing about with some new social media things, not just TikTok, Facebook, Twitch. What's that other one? I mean Twitter. But also an open meeting room. So, good day, Warlord. Thanks for turning up from all the way from Australia.
Good
It's
eye.
great. We've got Australians in the chat. We've got an American up here. We've got an Irishman up here, and you've got an Englishman. I'm sure there's a joke there somewhere.
But Graham, I was told that referring to people as Americans was part of the white supremacy. I'm your color coordinator. I know these things.
Oh, sorry. Don't want to offend anyone.
I'm offended.
Honest.
Planned on being offended before I came up here, so it might not be anything you did.
Oh, listen, you take offense at anything.
Well, I have a fence. I try not to take it places.
Oh, so nice to have an intelligent conversation. Let us
Right?
know when you want to join in.
It goes nowhere.
With that, it's that low, the intelligence around here. Yeah, I've set up a. It's. I wouldn't say it's a private room, but it's a room which will be. It's open to people to go in and have a chat and basically do what you want. You know, play music, share videos, and if you come in. If you're allowed in, which the chances are you will be, you can have a laugh. So we've got the streaming service, we've got that going as well. And if you had a chance to look at the promo for it, which has been out all day, if not, have a look at sometime in the future. You'll get an idea of what it is we're trying to do. Move away from this wonderful world of YouTube and terms of service and codes and being nice to each other, to an area where we can say what we want and do what we want without any issues whatsoever. Well, theoretically.
Don't I usually cause some sort of issue somewhere along the way?
Are you breathing?
Affirmative.
Well, there's your answer.
All right. So you've got fail safes in place for that?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
called
good.
the order. It's called the order of the boot.
So I get to drink. Good to know.
You want to drink out of a boot? I'm not going to stop you.
You think I have it? I don't understand.
I don't think anything negative about you whatsoever. Everything is positive.
Absolutely.
It's usually the golden boot you drink out of. You know, the one your wife sent you.
The one I pawned for some dope 10 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm over all that now. Thanks for bringing it up.
Okay. You're welcome. What's it like over in Australia at the moment? I don't even know what time it is. Let me try and work it out from here. Roughly about 7:30 in the morning. Which are about 11 hours in front, I think, roughly speaking. Hey, all we need now is for Rogue Nightmare to turn up. That'll be fun. I like Rogue. She's funny. Very honest. There's no airs and graces whatsoever. You know. And the other thing we've got going, we will have going, is where people can safely purchase and sell their wares. So you're not reliant on rip-off Etsy or eBay or any other service that charges you an arm and a leg just to sell stuff. You look puzzled. Or is that your intelligent look? I'm not sure.
No, I was just wondering what kind of services you could provide to a pimp like me.
Advertising
Meaning
space.
the wheels are turning.
But I use that with my hose. I put it on the middle of their back like a tramp stamp. Like, comment, and subscribe.
And don't forget to pay them.
That goes on the nightstand. Don't mess with me. I know how this works.
Oh, hang on. We're not backstage. It's actually a live show. Got to be careful. Yeah. He's like that. Have you been backstage on the after shows with Snowy?
You remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing I showed you?
Yes.
I showed it to them last night. I had to stop every 2 minutes so they could breathe. Come on, Hector. We're going.
You can show that on here if you really want. Mind you, it might be a bit early. It's before the watershed. Eddie, have you got your guitar with you by any chance?
I do, yeah.
Is it tuned?
It's well tuned, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Is the voice tuned?
Yeah.
Because we can get away with Eddie's music on here live. Apparently. Without getting a warning. So later on, when I need to go and get a cam, might ask you to play some music, you activist.
You know how I do it?
But of course, dear.
I just surprise him by putting him on the big screen and say, "Here, be a big talking head." And he starts playing.
You've done
music.
that to me before.
Oh, I don't know. Eddie, show us your face. You mean like that?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
hang on,
usually you got to give him something confusing.
No,
And-
I'm sorry. I'm just
and-
looking at the shine on his head. He's been polishing it.
I have. It's called a comb. A comb.
What? A comb on the front of your head?
Yeah. I use it quite frequently.
I'm pretty sure we're fixing to be introduced to some great
There's
black.
your comb.
Oh, that's your comb.
I say he hasn't got a sense of humour, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Gagnon. And Nonacue. How are you doing? Looking forward to a lovely squid dinner being cooked for me. Let's hope the squid is as well.
Excellent.
Mm,
What kind of squid is that? I wonder.
a dead one?
Probably, yeah. That'd be. If it's a kraken, we're in trouble, or a vampire squid.
Don't know.
If it's a
Um,
vampire, Grim's got it handled because he doesn't have any blood. He's too old for it to flow. If it's a kraken, I'm good. I'm in the continental U.S. We're fine.
Yep. Yeah, it's true, you know, about the blood joke. I'm so old, it's not, it doesn't flow because it's turned to powder. Been out in the sun too long. My mate Dracula told me that. So, what is a musical activist?
It's basically a person that does protests and sings musically.
Oh, right, okay. So, when are you going to be able to join?
Whenever there is one.
Do you know, under the new enforceable terms of service, you're not allowed to drink while on a show. All right?
You or me?
You're not allowed to smoke while you're on a show.
Yeah.
All right? Purple, hello.
Hello.
Oh, perfect.
You're not allowed to use any vulgar language whatsoever.
On YouTube? Wait, where are we talking about?
YouTube.
On YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Yeah, it's fucking
Oh,
enforceable
you're
these
talking about
days.
for the monetization partner program, right?
Oh, I don't know, but I don't know whether it's just to do with the monetization or not. But personally, I think it's fucking one of these things you just can't fucking enforce. I mean, how are you going to stop people from effing and jeffing? You know, shit, man.
Just say you have Tourette's.
No.
I have weed smoking cigarettes. Every time I go off, I start smoking blunts like nobody's business.
Yeah. So when people put up a banner or anything like that, you know what's actually happening. You know what I mean? They can carry on talking, they can carry on drinking, smoking, whatever. Just have a banner up or don't show your face. Works for me. You know? See, that kind of bud there, right, or wherever it is perfect.
It's a Dr. Pepper, bud. I don't drink beer.
Not close.
Can't burp. Don't drink beer.
So you drink gassy Dr. Pepper.
I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but the Dr. Pepper settles faster than beer does. Beer turns into
Right.
foam for like 2 hours, so I can get half a beer down, and then I'll walk around going,
That's
Burp.
the reason why people think you're an actual Sasquatch.
I might buy that. That makes too much sense.
Talking of Sasquatches, I was talking to Sassy this morning in the early hours. Show me Sasquatch. He's a nice guy. And he showed me the art that he does. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Warlord has got loads of art as well. It's not just in his name. He'll paint some art, and he wants to get into a situation where it can be raffled or bidded on to raise money for worthy causes, etc. The actual painting would be free of charge. The only thing the winner would pay for would be shipping. And depending on where you live, depends on the cost.
That could be considerable.
I mean, if you're in Australia, it won't cost a lot. If you're in America, probably won't cost that much. But if you're in the middle of the world, like Europe, yeah, it could be expensive. If anybody wants to come on up, by the way, the link's at the top. It's pinned. That's how these two got in.
Yeah, I found the back way ins like most Sasquatch do.
Yeah.
You know,
Allegedly, but I didn't enjoy it this time.
Dude, I did on the bud.
I got him, folks. Again,
Is it getting me if I want to be gotten?
no.
Okay, so who fell for whose trap on that one?
Well, listen, I knew it was you anyway.
Your pinky's stinky and my brownie's poundy. So which one I got?
Oh, right. There's something which I can do, right, which nobody else is able to do at this present moment in time. I can play silly buggers and put you backstage. Not that I would. I'm not like that. I am not like you, Snowy.
If you're not like me, you don't even know what you are.
Exactly. I'm certainly not a Sasquatch. I'm worse.
I prefer the mystery of what you might be.
Yeah, until we get to know you. You see, you are actually a horrible guy. You're not a nice guy at all.
Well, I was a dope fiend. I mean, come on. We can all try to make amends, but we can't make them all in the same day. So we work up to the good part.
Allegedly.
Whatever you
Remember,
got,
folks,
sleep at night.
everything on this show is allegedly. There's nothing confirmed whatsoever, one way or another. And the views of Snowy and anybody else is their views only. Does not represent anything to do with the truth. Allegedly.
No, YouTube is no place for the truth. If you're speaking truth, you should leave immediately.
Yes.
So that's people from.
Oh, we leave that for places like the streams on a Sunday night, a Tuesday night, a Thursday night, and whenever I feel like opening up the meeting room. And you know what? The funny thing is, I can't even advertise that because I'll get told off by YouTube for putting too many promos on as to when things are going to be open.
I have a question, and I haven't done it yet because I'm kind of confused by the wordings on the terms of service. I've read it, I don't know, 24 times, but I can't decide. Do they mean what I'm doing, or do they mean anything? You know what I'm saying? No, I don't get shit. I spoke all American. I'm sorry. Let me try this again.
Well, before you do that, hello, Miss Luck, 1975. Welcome. And thanks for dropping by.
Greetings and
You're welcome to
salutations.
stay or to move
Welcome,
on.
you're on the air.
Right, go on then. Back to you, Sasquatch.
So I do these movie nights. I was planning originally on doing them on the nights that I'm not streaming, just to let folks that are interested pop in, talk about whatever they want to talk about, plan whatever they've got to plan, a good, non-toxic place where you can put shit together privately, sort of. I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'd put a movie on, and usually there'd be one or two people that showed up, but I would like to drop a community tab being like, hey, I'm gonna be doing this movie on this night on StreamYards. But seems like I tried to do that once and it disappeared.
I wonder why.
I thought about it real hard and was like, maybe YouTube doesn't like that stuff. And I've asked a couple of people, and I've never heard of anyone doing that. They all just looked at me funny, like, why would you want to do that? I'm like, I want to watch a movie and like talk to some people.
You don't even need to be on air to do it.
No,
Think
not at all.
about it.
Right. No, I was just thinking, can I drop a community tab with my StreamYard link in it and freaking go watch movies?
Well, we can do that on through the radio. The website.
Sure.
We can use the meeting room.
Right. But my issue is with YouTube terms of service. Does that qualify as direct promotion of another platform? They're kind of fudgy on that one. They're like, you can promote other platforms, but you can't do, and I quote, direct promotion of another platform. But StreamYard is a part of the whole YouTube family, right?
Yes, and everywhere else.
And you can't exactly start a YouTube channel on StreamYard that's YouTube, or rather that StreamYard, not YouTube. It's a broadcasting source, not.
Yeah.
This should not get the terms of service. I should be able to do this. There shouldn't be a problem. Now, I may have done the community tab wrong and it just didn't post.
Probably. I do it all the time. Well, I do promos for everything I own.
Sure. But you also do other stuff with it too. You're like, your live streams are long form promos. I get what you're saying, but they're not exclusively promos. You have guests, you talk YouTube, you discuss terms of service, you do other stuff too. It's not just promotional on your own.
No, I do promo stuff for the things that I do elsewhere.
Sure.
Because I own that brand.
Right. I get that.
All I'm doing is promoting the brand, which is also elsewhere. Don't see what the problem is.
I do not see the problem either with this.
Hello, New Guru. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you for being here.
Welcome, Nude Guru, to the Color Coordinator Exchange.
Yeah, you have to pass the rainbow coloured whatever it is he's decided to do at the moment.
It's a limbo competition, actually.
Okay.
All you got to do is limbo under the rainbow. You're good.
That's all right. That works. Right, Eddie.
Yesy.
It's can time.
Be useful. Sing into the can.
So I'm going to give you the hold the platform. And I'm going to let you do whatever it is you want to do within reason,
Right. All right, here we go.
And I'm going to mute up. Eddie is going to sing us a song, allegedly.
and constant sorrow through his day. I am a man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days. I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised, the place where he was born and raised. For 6 long years I've been in trouble, no pleasure here on earth I find. For in this world I'm bound to ramble, I have no friends to help me now. He has no friends to help him now. It's fare thee well, my old lover. I never expect to see you again. For I am bound to ride that Northern Railroad. Perhaps I'll die upon this train. Perhaps he'll die upon this train. You can bury me in Sunday Valley for many years where I made a hay. Then you may turn to love another while I am sleeping in my grave, while he is sleeping in his grave. Maybe your friends think I'm just a stranger. My face you'll never see no more. But there is one promise that is given. I'll meet you on God's golden shore. He'll meet you on God's golden shore.
Yay, yay, encore, encore, encore. Magnifique. We like it all. What's up, new guru? Good to see you, bud.
What's going on? I'll go away for a couple of minutes and I'll
Okay,
see
he
Eddie
came
on
back,
the front
shit.
stage. Yeah, hey. Oh, yeah, sorry, I put you in. No, sorry, mate. Eee. That was funny. It was a good song, though. I went in the kitchen and found a load of crackers.
Would you please let them out? They've been pinned there for years, yo.
No.
What you got them doing
Mr.
your dishes and stuff? What a weirdo. You can't say that. That's racist.
Okay. Right, I'll go back.
I'm trying to coordinate your colors. It'll be all right.
Okay. This looked like that. He said, nice. Eddie, thank you so much for filling in for that for me. Sasquatch,
Very welcome.
the show's yours, sir. Take it away, wherever you want.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. Giggity giddy. Time has come, the walrus said, to speak of many things, of shoes, of ships, of sealing wax, of cabbages, and of kings, of why the sea is boiling hot and whether pigs have wings. Anything else?
Sounds good to me. Carry on.
I got no more of that one. I was drinking a lot when I learned that. I can't do all that. What's really messed up is I'll get like really hammered, snookered in a bar, and that will just pop to my mind. I can walk up, do the whole Walrus and the Carpenter. Next morning, I can't remember having done it or how to do it.
And then you saw the video replay and you went, that wasn't me.
No, that was definitely me. Absolutely. I've learned long ago not to deny the impossible because it may have just happened. Like,
Wow.
there's this one story of me. I have denied it since day one, but according to a very select group of people, I once did a keg stand on my head successfully. And my response is, I don't drink beer. Why would I do that? I'm assuming if I did so, I was barfing almost immediately, like right after I got done. They're like, no, you're a champ about it. I'm like, you got me mistaken with someone else.
No. It would have been you. Back in the younger days.
I never drink beer. I don't do those kinds of bar tricks. My bar tricks get me paid.
Oh, fair enough.
You know, keg stands don't get you paid; they get you drawn on.
Okay, so just remembered this month we celebrate the man who's always correct on the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st.
That strikes a question in my heart. If a tree falls in the forest and there's no one around to hear it, does it make a noise? But more importantly, if a man speaks in the forest and there's not a woman there to hear it, is he still wrong?
Or is he heard? The only person who could answer that will tell you on the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st of this month. Sounds like Eddie's got the giggles. Either that, he's crying. Not sure which.
That was the
But
giggles.
yes, that is it. That is the answer. So please put your answer in the chat in regards to this. If you believe that if a man stands in the forest and there's no woman with him, is he heard? I mean, is he allowed to speak? I mean, I don't know. Over to you, Eddie.
All right, I'm trying
You
to
say
get-
something. Get me
Oh,
out of
shit,
this.
me into this. I'm not fucking.
You're not a part of this conversation.
No, I'm not.
Disavow.
There speaks a true woman.
Careful. Okay. Shut up, son. Nope.
Behave. Good evening, James. How are you? Here we go. Here's the theoretical answer. It makes a vibration, noises a vibration. It produces a vibration, then yes, it makes a noise. Just takes the right receiver to pick up the vibration. Are we talking about sound vibration here or ones that operate on batteries? Don't know. Shall we ask a woman?
Oh, vibrators. Nice.
Hey, bud.
I'm
I got
told,
mine now.
I'm going to get told off for that
Right
one.
there?
I'll try to get back up after I get done if you're still here.
Yeah, you off?
Yeah, I got to bounce.
All
I'll try
right.
to come back.
All
All
right.
right.
No worries. Take
Peace
care.
out. Much love, Eddie. Much love, Grim.
Take care, cuz.
Well, Eddie, it's just you and me now. So let's see if we can make some sense of this, possibly.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I do like it when people come back. It's a sound vibration. I think that went over somebody's head. It was like a 747
The eardrum is a receiver.
or a deceiver.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Vibrators are USB charge. I knew that was coming.
Well, that speaks to you, sir. That's all I'll say on that one.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, folks, it's rechargeable. It's great when you have two conversations going. One of them is actually a serious conversation, regarding an eardrum as a receiver. Yes, it is. Totally agree. Yeah. So if somebody who's hard of hearing turns off their hearing aids so they can't hear the female talk, is that a good thing?
I said it.
There's a question. They can be recharged and also have batteries. Well, the new ones can be recharged anyway. I forgot where I put my charging lead, and the wife is calling.
They're all Bluetooth now, aren't they?
No, not necessarily. Some still work off FM receivers. Depends on what you're connected to. I mean, my hearing aids are connected to an FM transmitter. They act as a receiver. Then that sound gets converted, and then I hear it through my eardrum. So yes, it all works off vibrations. You don't know good vibrations, do you, by the Beach Boys? What is it? Celebration. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Yeah. I do hope you want to come back, Miss Luck. It does sound like it's a very sexist show. This, not always, just 99.9% of the time. But we always like to have an alternative point of view, which is the reason why we have the link pinned. If you come here for a sensible conversation, not on a Friday night, because we don't do that, do we, Eddie?
No, we don't.
Very, very rarely do we have a sensible conversation. We have a bit of conversation that doesn't make sense because, we get people like Snowy in. Then we have a sing-song from yourself if you're around. Sometimes it's just me. And the show lasts 5 minutes. Let's see. We got a man not hearing is just normal selective hearing. Not in my case. Because he doesn't hear when you open a bottle of beer. Okay. Just like a dog hears a bag opening for treats.
Well, you could say that for a woman as well.
Well, you could, yes. Yes. Hey, made it. You're a hard man to keep up with, pardon. Hang on a second. We've just been talking about... No, sorry. I'm not even going to go there. There is a link.
Oh, no.
What's truth? How you doing? Thanks for dropping in. If you want to come up, the link's at the top. Yeah, we've just been having some conversations around the difference between men's hearing and women talking. We've agreed that men should have hearing aids that don't work. Yeah, no worries. If we're still around when the kids have settled down, by all means, come on up, mate. Family comes first. At the end of the day. I had all kinds of discussions. Now that I'm here, forgotten them. Yep, that's right. What's the difference between a pit bull and a woman with PMS? Not a lot. They're both angry bitches. Anyway. Hello, eyes on the audit. Welcome to the non-sexist, politically correct studio. Your background is getting higher. Hang on, I've been given the answer here. Lipstick. Are you tuning up for another song, sir?
Sure, might well.
Okay. Go ahead.
Starry, starry night. Paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. The shadows on the hill sketch the trees and a daffodil. Catch the breeze in the winter chill, and colors on a snowy linen land. Now I understand what you try to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night. Flaming flowers that brightly blaze. Swirling clouds and violet haze, reflecting Vincent's eyes of china blue. Colors changing hue, morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you try to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they would not love you. But still your love was true. When no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, You took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, portraits hung in empty halls, frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that you've met, the ragged man in ragged clothes, the silver thorn in the bloody road, like crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you try to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
Bravo. James got it in one. Vincent. Or Starry, Starry Night. I've just had a news flash come up. Scientists have now found that there is a cure for mad cow's disease. It's called the change. Women go through it, men don't. Good and Bennett. I wonder what that happened. I think this song was about Vincent van Gogh. Don't know. He probably, if it was, he may have turned a deaf ear.
Very true, actually. I heard that too.
What? The cure for mad cow's disease is the change. And only women have that. Yeah, you forgot to mute yourself that time, didn't you? A very old joke, apparently. It was a news flash that came up. But I think it's about 20 years too late. I'm not sure if it's my connection or your connection. Hang on.
No, there's not. Nothing wrong with my connection.
No, I seem to have a high-pitched noise. It's gone now. It's in the background.
Ah.
It's the Gypsy Auditor come to for his second channel to be advertised. If anyone can find it, please drop it in, make him happy. Don't like people not being happy on here. How you doing, Gypsy? You want to come on up? The link's there. Everybody's welcome. We even had Sasquatch on earlier. We've had Miss Luck making sexist jokes. It's all right for women to make sexist jokes, but a man. Oh, no, you're not allowed to. So, are we going to sit here and just look at our screens and think, why am I here? Okay, what's this? I tell you what, why didn't you come on up, Miss Luck? Was a cartoon strip of two farmers. One asked if it was mad cow's disease. The other farmer said no. Worst is bad cow disease, and the cows was on motorbikes. Okay. I thought there was a different punchline with that one, to be honest. Two farmers in the field. I believe you got mad cow's disease. No, the wife's been cured.
Yeah, it was a bit of a swerve, that one.
Yeah. And oh god, I can remember the days of foot in mouth. I hate talking to coppers then. Too many feet in me gop.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind, but back in the day, right, I'd only ask them what time it was because I always thought a policeman was a walking clock. Excuse me, Mr. Policeman, what time is it? Well, I didn't realise that policemen were there to keep the law. I thought that's what they were there for.
Yeah.
It's a good one for you. Name the group, right, that shut down, that audited a band. And they went out of their way to audit a band to shut them down. Name the band. Hey up, may have a bit of trouble here. So just give me 2 seconds while I put the banner up. No offense. First time here, we've got to go. Hello, Miss Locke.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Can you hear me?
Certainly can.
Okay. So where are you guys in the world?
Well, I'm in the UK.
And I'm in Ireland.
Okay, and I'm in Scotland.
Oh my. There's an Englishman, a Scotsman, and an Irishman. We're not allowed to do jokes like that anymore.
No. But do you know those bumps around the woman's nipple? Do you know what they mean? What they
No,
are?
but you're going to tell us.
It's spelled for sock here.
I take it you have a very good sense of humour, Miss Locke.
Well, it's wicked.
That
And
works here.
tonight I'm in a wicked sense of humour mood.
Well, I've got a warped sense of humour. It's certainly
good.
not politically. It's not politically correct these days.
Well, so far I like your humour.
I'll accept
Otherwise,
that.
I wouldn't come up and join you.
Well, I'm just glad that you don't take offence. Seriously. The problem is that we're all so politically correct these days. And it's one of the reasons why I've had to, I've looked at setting up a room where we can talk quite openly and not offend anyone, because if you go in there, you're going to get offended. You might as well leave. Too many snowflakes in the world, that's what I say.
Well, have you heard the story about the sailor who came ashore and went to a brothel?
Go on.
This sailor, he had been out on sea for months, and he came ashore and he went to the brothel and talked to the man downstairs in the building and said, I really want a good girl, and he put £20 on the table. This is what I can have. And she said, fine, you can go up and get Sophie in room number 13 just up the stairs, and this was a big hall, so there was like a big old stairs, and he ran up and opened the door to number 13, and he shagged her, and he was just happy because she was so tight that it was just a blessing for him.
Can
So
we
you
just,
can imagine-
to interrupt a second? Please remember, there's such a thing called YouTube terms of service. So anything which is said up here has got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
Carry on, please.
But since he was so tight, he was also quite sore. So he was, even though he was heavy, he was walking quite short down the stairs. And the man called him over and, "Sir, is there something wrong?" No, she was excellent. I'll be back on Friday and I'll have the same. And then he came back Friday and he put £40 on the table to the man because she was so good last time and he just could not wait. And he went up and he had his fun. But it wasn't like last time. She was just like open, not tight as he thought she would be. So he was walking disappointed down the stairs. And the man called him over again and said, "Sir, is anything right? I don't understand it. Last time she was so tight. This time she was just open. It was like nothing." "Well, what did you pay last time? £20. And this time you paid £40. Yeah, for £40 it takes your tights off."
Oh, yeah, I like that.
It's more fun when my old friend Barney acted it out like a parody because he had to stand up and walk around whilst explaining the story.
Yeah, but I do actually understand the joke, which for me. Eddie, did you get up, by the way?
What?
Eddie,
Yeah.
did you get that?
Wait, what was that? Sorry. What was
He was otherwise engaged. He's probably looking for a set of tights, a pair of tights. Hello, Jamie's Madhouse. Welcome to the Madhouse. Come and join us.
Hello, Jamie.
We've got an Irish person, we've got a Scottish person, we had an American, we didn't understand him at all. And you got me.
Actually, I'm not a Scottish person. I just live in Scotland.
Same thing, isn't it? Here in Scotland. We don't cut hairs
Yeah,
here.
but my passport tells me I'm Danish.
Oh, right, okay. So you invaded.
Yeah, I'm one of those foreigners who come over and steal your jobs and your social security and use your system.
So you came over on the boat. Long boat.
No, actually, I came on a plane.
Oh, right, okay.
But last time I went back to Scotland, I came on a boat because I've just been to Northern Ireland and Ireland for holiday over Christmas.
Hmm.
And I took the ferry from Belfast to Stranraer.
You like Scotland?
I love Scotland.
I couldn't tell from your accent you being where you were actually from. I just thought that you'd gone to an English language school and learned how to speak English.
Well, I just
in
lived over 10 years in Manchester.
You've been to Manchester and survived. Well done.
I survived
I've
that
heard
for 10 years. It wasn't easy.
I was going to say Manchester's a rough place, allegedly. Although some people will say that there's other areas. At least you don't need a passport to get into Manchester. You do in Liverpool. So you'd be all right with that, wouldn't you? The passport. Have you been here long enough to claim citizenship, as they say?
I have settled status. I have not applied for citizenship because I don't have the money to apply for it, and I would not be able to pass the test either.
Oh, right. Okay. Fair enough. I don't know what the test is, to be honest.
But
No
I wouldn't
idea.
even be able to pass the Danish citizenship test because I
But-
can't remember dates and years and names of when this law was taken in effect and so on.
But you've got a Danish passport.
Yeah, because I was born and raised in Denmark.
That's all right then. You don't need to
I
worry
have
about
lived
it.
in Denmark, Sweden, England, and Scotland.
Well, I won't hold that against you living in England. Someone has to. I can't wait to get out. I've been stuck here. I mean, to me, going abroad is like going to Wales. You know, North Wales.
Yeah,
I find that funny, actually. North Wales and South Wales. I mean, really? I still like the idea, though, of being able to kill a Welsh person at midnight with a bow and arrow. That law's never been repealed. It's still there, technically. I wouldn't really want to try it out, but the idea is good. I don't think I've got anything against the Welsh.
it would be better if it was Parliament members you could kill with a bow and arrow at midnight.
Yes, I agree.
Yep.
I can't disagree on that one at all.
I'm not suggesting anyone doing it. I'm not saying I would do it.
No. If the law was there, it'd be good, wouldn't it, though? It'd be hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But if the law was there, I would get a bow and arrow.
Yep. You'd be the first
Just
one
in
there.
case.
Now you're talking about the ones in London or the ones in Scotland, or they're all the same to you?
More or less all the same. But definitely the
I-
ones in England. In London.
I don't care, because let's put it this way: whoever you vote for, the government still gets in. So they got you over the barrel, either way. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe half of. In fact, I don't believe any of the garbage that comes out of a politician's mouth at all. As soon as you start opening the gob, I go, liar. Even when he tried to tell me the name, liar. They never answer a straight question at all. So where did the name Lady Luck come from?
It's
Just out of
Miss Luck.
curiosity.
It's not
Sorry,
Lady
Miss
Luck.
All right. Then.
It's
Miss
my
Luck,
type.
Lady Luck.
It's I'm a miss because I'm not married, and my surname is Luck.
Oh, right. Okay.
So it's just a nickname I used online since the 90s.
Ah. Well, I used to be called God, and now I'm just the Grim Reaper. I think I got promoted.
Well, there was a time where I was called the Herring online. And then I claimed I was a fish and I had an underwater keyboard.
Funny, I was thinking of something along the lines of fish as well then. Politicians are the most honest people. James, how can you say that with a straight face? I know I couldn't. I mean, it might be true, but there again, probably not. I know in Southern Ireland, I hate saying Southern Ireland, the people over there are screwed over all the time by the Irish government. You know, Smoking Auditor, come on up and say hello. Politicians are the most honest people about being dishonest, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, look, hey, there's always some bright spark error.
What were you saying about Southern Ireland? What'd you say?
Has he woken up?
I have you.
Oh, I was just passing a comment, that was all. Are you tuning up for another song there, or what?
Ah, sure, I might as well.
Go for it, mate. Go for it.
I left Oklahoma, driving in a Pontiac, just about to lose my mind. I was going to Arizona, maybe on to California, where the people all live so fine. My baby says I'm crazy. My
Yeah, I got you, mate.
mom is lazy. I was gonna show 'em all this time, but you know I ain't no fool, and I ain't no more schooling. I was born to just walk the line, living on Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time. Well, you know I've been true. I've been set my watch back true, living on Tulsa time. Well, I was in Hollywood, wishing I was doing good, talking on the telephone line. But I don't need me in the movies. Nobody sings my songs, 'cause I'm just wasting time. Well, then I got to thinking, well, I'm really sinking. I really had to flash this time. I had no business leaving, and nobody would be grieving if I went back to Tulsa time. We're living on Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time. Gonna set my watch back too, 'cause you know I've been through it, living on Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time. Gonna set my watch back to it, 'cause you know I've been through it, living on Tulsa time.
And thank you, Eddie. Welcome, Smoking Auditor from across the pond. Hello. I keep bumping into you these days. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I figured I'd come up and say hi. I couldn't turn down an invite. I don't care if I'm driving or not.
Well, be careful and keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the steering wheel.
Oh, I
Somebody-
am. I was trying to do it through the Bluetooth, but I learned apparently I can't do StreamYard through Bluetooth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, one of those things, unfortunately. What's it like over on the other side of the world?
For everyone around me, like over in Canada and stuff, they're all being frozen right now, especially like Chicago and Maine and New York. I'm at a comfy 18 degrees above zero, so I'm doing pretty well.
You're not totally frozen then, just cold.
Oh, yeah. They're getting some Arctic blast right now. And that just sounds really bad, especially somewhere in Maine or something. My girlfriend was telling me that tonight they're expected with the wind chills to get down to like negative 120. And
Ooh.
yeah, 50. I'm like, how are those people going to survive?
Oh, well, they will do. But, I mean, don't forget, you're talking Fahrenheit. We need to convert that to Celsius. But it still equals one thing. It's bloody cold. I don't understand. We changed to metric, and I don't get it. You know, maybe it was to do with Europe. I don't know. But good old Fahrenheit worked for me back in the day. At least I knew how cold it was. You know, now they talk about the wind chill factor and how cold it is. I mean, where did that come into? If it's cold, it's cold.
Yeah.
You know, the problem we've got now is the price of fuel to heat everything. You know, gas, electricity. You know, but even you're feeling it over the pond. You know, everything's gone up. Your petrol stroke gas, you know, is it's gone up sky high, and America is supposed to be one of the big producers of petrol. I don't know. Maybe they blame everything on the Ukraine. You know.
I guess. I know a lot of people say that our money is now based off the petrodollar since we no longer use gold.
Yeah. We don't use gold here. We just use whatever currency we can lay our hands on that we can get from the bank. Usually it's plastic money, you know. Hello, Cheeky Sprite. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. So we've now got someone from across the pond. I still want a Welsh person to come on. Then we've got we can actually start telling jokes again. We can't insult anyone. Certainly couldn't be accused of being racist. Yeah. Try to avoid a controversy. And then Miss Luck came along and started it all off with the female touch, which I must admit was fun, very funny. Miss
I'm
Luck
thinking of jokes, but
sorry,
if I tell the jokes, I'll just get blamed for being racist because they're old jokes. So I'm trying to think of old jokes that's not racist.
No, they're not. They're funny. Yeah.
Yeah, but people now will say they're racist.
Yes. Hello, darling. How are you doing?
You know, someone yesterday just said that it's sad we live in a world where everyone complains about everything, but no one can do anything by themselves, talking about the younger generations.
That's true. James is Welsh, so we can actually get away with it. Not that I'm suggesting that we do.
See, I've never heard anything bad about the Welsh people. But I'm across the pond, so.
Well, I've got nothing against the Welsh at all, or their sheep. But that's another story. I'm not even allowed to say things like that.
Marvelous.
We get told off for it, you know what I mean? We've got a real mod in, by the way, now. Yeah, hey, behave.
I have no clue what you just said.
Yeah, be careful. There's a snowflake about. Sorry.
Whoops.
I do know one thing allegedly about the Welsh language. There's a thing for a male and there's a word for female, but there's no him, her, they, them things. The pronouns sound simpler in the Welsh language, even though I can probably never learn to speak it myself.
Well, I can't speak it. Hey, up, it's Bear Britain Audits. How you doing? Did you guys hear the latest news? We have a spy ballroom floating across the United States from Oh, sorry, balloon, not ballroom. My mistake.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Floating across the states from China, people claim it's a weather balloon. Okay.
Usually, weather balloons go into outer space and pop, and then just evaporate. This isn't going into outer space. This is just floating across the country, apparently.
Right. Cheeky Sprite wants to know if BBA is following. Okay. You never know with BBA. Come on up and join the party. We're talking on political jokes here. Politically correct, that is. And the fact that people's sense of humor no longer exists. I want to know, what is the youngest generation going to do when we all bugger off? You know, there'll be no such thing as a joke. Will you stop polishing your head? That light is terrible.
It's me comb.
Chrome Dome.
I'm combing, yeah.
No, you're not. You're polishing your flaming head. Listen, do you want some Brasso?
Oh, okay, guys, I've got to go. Ladies, guys, gentlemen.
You concentrate. Listen, if you carry on here, man, you're going to end up crashing. I don't want you to do
Oh,
that.
I got to help bring in chainsaws and get a stump grinder off its trailer and stuff. I'm
Listen,
still
my
at
friend,
work.
I'll catch you again soon.
Oh, I'll be around. I
know,
like to listen to
I know.
YouTube at work.
Do us a
It's
favour,
nice to have
everyone. Go
something in my
on,
headphones while
say
I'm up
hello
in a
to
tree.
Smoking Guns. Like and subscribe to his channel and watch some of his stuff. He is actually very funny.
I mean, there's no need to go to my channel. There's millions of better channels out there than mine. I just like to post shorts about what I do and mostly my cat. Yeah.
Exactly.
You all have a good day. I might be back in an hour or so.
Thanks for coming up, mate. See you soon.
You're welcome.
Take care
Like I said, I couldn't turn down the invite.
you're welcome here anytime, my friend.
Okay.
All right. Take care. Bye. So, what we've got going on in the chat? Okay, Eddie is locking fringe benefits. Think about that one, Eddie.
Yeah, I see what he's doing there. Yeah.
Yeah. Miss Luck, are you still here? Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I'm just listening.
I was going to say why. Why are you enjoying
What?
yourself here?
Well, because it's funny what you're talking about.
Is it because the old fossils are here? Me and
Yeah, but then I'm an old fossil too.
Oh, no, I'm not even going to start asking people's ages. I just know I'm older than all of you put
I'm
together.
47. I
You're
just
what,
kind
sorry?
of I'm 47.
Oh, you're young.
So how old are you?
At the last count, apparently I was 856.
Okay.
Well, that's what someone said I was anyway, the Grim Reaper. Oh, it's my cat bloody meowing. Wonder what was going on there. No, I'm I'm almost at retirement age.
Okay.
And I'll get somebody else to take over reaping souls and looking after people, especially politicians.
So this YouTube is your retirement plan.
Yeah, I'm new to YouTube. I bet I'm the youngest here, says BBA. Probably not necessarily the most brainiest.
How old is BBA?
I'm listening, but I'm just going to mute because I just have to type an answer to a friend that
Yeah,
I've
no
been
worries.
waiting for.
Yeah, no problems. BBA, you have been summoned by Eddie. The link is pinned.
How old is BBA?
I could tell you. Oh, he's 33. See, the threes again. They always
what?
come out, the threes.
He's taught well, yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll give him that. I'm 43, so
You're 43, we got 47. And we just need a couple more numbers for the lotto. So if we've got somebody who is 49, hop on board. Hey, up, we've got an old git. 69. Well, it's nice to actually advertise the fact that there is somebody around who is actually older than me. Thank you for making me feel so young. There's not many people left who can say that. Cheeky Sprite, oh, you make me feel young, James. I've never asked, I don't really ask people what their ages are, because some people get funny about it. Personally, I don't have a problem, you know. I am who I am. I'm the age that I am, and there's nothing I can do about it. So why worry? That's how I look at things. Well, folks, we've been going for 1 hour and 31 minutes and 20 odd seconds. I'm going to be cutting this live short in a bit. I'm going to cut it short by about 2 hours. So instead of going for 4 hours, I'll go for 2 hours. You've been playing some of the funnies on the website, the phone calls. Oh, yes, I know who you're referring to. Roy D. Mercer. Nice guy. Very funny. I borrowed them. I'm not allowed to play them on YouTube because of copyright infringements, allegedly. But I've got loads of them. I've got another 100 nod to put up, which I will do eventually. And I've got some others as well.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down.
No problem. It's been a
But have a
pleasure.
good. I will still be listening for the next half hour whilst you're going, but I'll just
No
gonna leave
problem.
up here.
Yeah. No. Listen, I understand. Not every woman can multitask. I appreciate that, and I appreciate your honesty.
Well, I
'Cause I
can,
can't.
but I just
No.
want to focus
We're
on the
not gonna
messaging
go
that I need to
there.
do.
we'll share a
No.
joke there.
No problem.
Well, you know what? A man can actually multitask too.
Go on.
Yeah, we can.
Well, with one, he will have one hand on the boob, another hand holding the leg up, while whispering sweet things in the ear and pumping away. That's 4 things in one go.
And the woman just lies there. I know. And sometimes she's awake. But that's another story.
Hey, I just complimented that a man can do multitask and do 4 things in a go.
I know. Thank you. I really do appreciate that.
Okay, see ya.
I'll see you again, hopefully. You're welcome anytime. We're usually here on a Friday. Oh, there you go. Someone with a sense of humour. Cheeky, yes, I tell you what, I'll start doing it. I'll start putting some more Roy D. Mercer up when I get the opportunity. I might just try and upload the whole lot and see if I can do it in one go instead of one at a time. It's a pain in the backside. But yeah, I can also hopefully when we open up our new room properly, it's we got accused, I think, of having private rooms, and people got a little bit paranoid that we were talking about people. We weren't, they were just paranoid, but it does help. Hey, now they've got trouble. The one and only Mr. Bear Britain Audits. How you doing?
Good evening.
Good evening. Doesn't
Good
it sound
evening.
so? I don't know. What's the word?
What?
Posh. Good evening. This is not the 9 o'clock.
All right,
news.
all right.
The Southerners, we speak a bit more posh than you Northerners. You know, we speak properly.
Look, you talk proper like what I do.
We speak proper.
I hate to say where you're actually from. I know where you live, but I'm not going to say where you're from. Anyway, how is Charles? Charlie, the turd. Hey, Bed, you know we're getting another bank holiday
Are we?
this year. Yeah. They've not announced it. But I was looking in work at the bank holidays because apparently now I don't work bank holidays, which I thought fine. All right, fair enough. And I'm booked off on the 8th of May. So I did a show around the time that they put Elizabeth underground. I might do a show around the time that they put the crown on his head as an alternative. But I don't think I'll be able to do it on here somehow. Okay, Cheeky, I've got to ask you. I'll wait for the answer, but let's everybody work it out first. What word begins with C, ends with T? It's something. Okay. Okay. Right.
Can I say that word on here? Sorry, I just said it. Should have asked.
What, coconut?
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. Yes. However, there's the sensible answer.
Well, how's mine not a sensible answer? I mean, it's a bit crude. I'll admit, it's a bit crude. Well, my answer was a bit crude, I guess, with
yes,
the word.
I know yours. But that's what everybody says. You know.
Mine was just as logical.
Yes. Do you know what? That is the first thing that a man would think of. It's a bit like the Love Boat. I mean, Love Tunnel. Count. There's another one. Coming from the Welsh guy. Like that one. I'll have to use that one again. So what have you been up to, Bear?
Not a lot, mate.
He wasn't expecting me to ask him that question, was he?
I went out earlier, came back, went on Tim Smith's for a bit because he was doing a quiz, so I was keeping scores for that, and that was it. And I knew you'd be live, so I thought I'd come out.
There's one word you can't say in Canada, by the way.
What's
you
that?
Can't say that. Can't. You can't say can't in Canada, according to Kevin Bloody Wilson.
Oh.
Right?
I was about to say, it's actually a legitimate thing.
I don't know. He wrote a song about it. Apparently, he went to do a gig over there. Everything was signed off fine, no problem. R-rated, yeah, not an issue. And then he said, "This is one thing you can't do. You can't say can't in Canada." So he wrote a song, and that was his opening song.
Did you know? I mentioned this on my live, maybe yesterday or something. Did you know that they've changed the definition in the Cambridge and Oxford Dictionary? They've changed the definition of woman. They've changed the definition of woman.
What, to liar?
As it's deemed as sexist because it has the word man in it. Did you know this?
It's deemed as sexist because it's got the name.
They actually want to ban the word man. I see this.
Okay.
This is no lie.
Okay, right.
So what do you think of that?
I think it's a little bit Sexist, banning the word man. Especially as there's a lot of people who use the word man. I mean, I thought it was ridiculous when they changed the name of manhole cover to access cover. I thought I was taking it too far. Because apparently after women wanted equality, they turned around and said, there's no reason why you can't go down that hole.
Well, I'm not joking. This is a thing. They have actually changed the definition of woman already.
To what?
And then, well, without getting it up, which I can't do right now. I can't remember
No, I
it
don't
word
expect
for
you
word,
to do
but
anything. I'm just saying.
It didn't even
like,
kind of make sense.
That's
did
like
it?
turning around and saying you can't call a woman female. Because the next thing they'll want to do is
No, you
ban
can.
the name.
You can. Female's fine. Female's fine.
But it means
Woman
exactly
isn't.
the same.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Woman's not okay. It's sexist. Female is fine.
Okay. So what snowflake brought that one up, I wonder?
I don't know, mate. I'm just telling you what I know.
A female snowflake? Sorry. If there's any female, for all the females out there,
I think it's a disgrace. Women fought all those years for equal rights.
Yeah.
And now women or woman shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah. Cheeky's actually confirmed it. She's biologically a female, not biologically created. She's biological. And
I heard something about in schools, like some teachers.
All woman.
Yeah, some teachers aren't like. They're no longer calling them like him or her, and rather they or whatever.
Well, I identify myself.
Weird.
I identify myself as it, right? And James identifies himself as a lesbian because he loves females.
That's a good logic. I like that.
Right, that's very logical. It's been said for many a year. Miss Luck has actually said, "What gets bigger and more than you can take away."
No,
from
the more you take away from it.
Yeah. All right. So, well, thank you so much for finishing that off. Sometimes I read,
like you said, it's the old age thing.
It's
the old age thing. The old age thing. Don't worry.
There, whose name is it above the door?
StreamYards. It says StreamYard up there. Above, to be fair. above you.
Above the door, not the advert. Listen, you identify you as a bear, but we don't know whether it's male or female.
Neither.
You're in it.
I haven't worked it out.
We've had Snowy on already. There's a trans teacher in America teaching non-binary. I always thought non-binary was non-maths. And trans young kids. Ridiculous, isn't it? A ditch, a hole. Well, okay.
What gets bigger the more you take away from it? Yeah, a hole. A ditch or a hole. That's
how many
quite
men
simple
does
when you
it
get told
take?
the answer.
How many men does it take to dig a hole and then fill it in? It depends on which council's there. To be honest, think about that one. Oh, you're too young to understand that.
That'll be Warsaw Council then. And well, not at all, mate. I worked for the council at one stage. Thanks. I know how it rolls.
Yeah, you'd have one working.
One more dig,
15
while the
watching.
rest of us. Yeah. That's how it rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much has changed. It's still like that now.
Yes, this is the Old Timers Club, and in order to get into this, you have to be at least 33. Cheeky Sprite. Digging his own grave. Yes, that's what happens when a man gets married. Why do you need to bring a ladder when you can go shopping? Interesting scenario. So let's get away from this politically wrong correctional society for a second, and I'm going to ask Eddie this. I ask him this on a regular basis, and one day he'll get it right. If I put 3 shovels up against a wall and I ask you to take your pick, would you be confused?
No.
There you go. It'd still turn around and say there's no sodding pick there. You read it wrong. I always read things wrong. You'll get used to me, Miss Luck, when you've been here a few times. To reach the top shelf, I'm only short. You're not allowed to say dwarfs here. Sorry.
You can say vertically challenged, but you know.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound the same with Snow White and the 7 virtually challenged. Doesn't work. But it's okay to say that at Christmas.
If they were Irish, right, they'd be leprechauns. So. Yeah.
Listen. We've had this conversation before. There is no such thing as leprechauns.
There is.
How do you know? How do you know?
I'm in Ireland.
How do you know?
Because I don't go to bloody Ireland to find out.
Oh, there is absolutely 100% leprechauns in Ireland.
Don't you find them at like the end of rainbows?
No.
No, that's where the pot of gold is. There you go.
I'm over 5 feet,
so technically, I'm not a leprechaun. And technically, you're not a dwarf either, because you're over 4'8". Was it 4'7"? I can't remember. I'll have to.
That's a very tall leprechaun, though.
Sorry, Eddie, I missed that totally.
That's a very tall leprechaun, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, I'm going to end up with all the trolls coming in. Yeah, they're so small to get under the fence. I haven't had a troll in here for ages. I don't know what's going on.
I'm surprised they haven't followed me, man. You know, that's usually the case.
Bear. Anybody's welcome here, and anybody wants to start causing any crap. You know what I'm like. I'm nice and polite. I tell people to step off.
I was only joking, mate.
Listen.
Well, I wasn't, but I was.
I've got a load of mods in here who don't take shit from no fucker. Simple as that. Everybody's blue. If you're not, let me know, and you will be.
Me.
What was that?
I said me.
Me.
Oh, hang on. Wasn't that a line from Monty Python?
That's what.
It was. Nick. Name the film.
It was the Holy Grail.
That's the one. I was going to give you 5 seconds. You got it in 2. Well done. Why do you bury people with the bum sticking up from the ground?
How deep do people get buried?
6 foot.
No, you're wrong.
Allegedly.
Oh, you are wrong.
Go on.
It's 4.5 foot if it's a single grave, and it's 6 foot if it's a double grave.
That's over here. How wide?
That's what I used to dig when I used to bury people.
Well, they're ripping us
That's
off
what it
because
was.
I'll tell you what, you used to pay tax on graves on how deep they were. That's probably the reason why it changed, because it used to be 6 foot. You know, so a family grave where you got people buried on top of each other. How much soil is between each coffin?
Not much.
Not much.
No, not much at all, to be fair. I've seen some things, mate, that can go wrong when doing those doubles. It's hard, man. You gotta hope that your banksman, if you like, is on the ball. Because if they're not, you can go through into that older coffin, the original one.
The original coffin, yeah.
Yeah.
And you end up with skeletons coming out.
I've seen. I won't tell you where or who, because I wouldn't want to drop them in the shit. But I've seen a very bad conditioned head in the bucket of a digger for it not being done properly.
Yeah, but do they actually come out with a skeleton or with the worms coming out of their eye holes? You know, you've seen it all on the TV, folks. It's got to be real. Hollywood real, that is. They stopped doing it because they got poop on the tires. That's in reference
but
to
the like you said about the soil between the coffins. It's not much.
Ladies and gentlemen,
as you can.
Yeah,
and then a little bit of hay or straw would be laid down, and that would be pretty much ready for the next one to go on.
Yep, I've just got to say that we try to educate the masses here on the Grim Reaper radio show. Just because the name is Grim Reaper doesn't mean to say that we always talk about graves and things like that. It's only when Bear comes up.
Legitimate.
And it's a very great.
It was quite a good. It weren't a bad job, to be fair. I quite enjoyed that job.
Digging up your dead.
Doing graves, it was all right, man.
Hey, I wonder, did you find?
But do you know what's the weirdest thing? So I'm going to tell you a strange story, and this is a true story, right? So, not only obviously would I do the burials, but in between burials, I'd do like shrub work and things like that, grass cutting. And some old guy had approached me on this one day, and he said he basically was asking who he had to speak to about changing a grave. Now, I thought he meant, because obviously you can pre-order a plot, right? Mm-hmm. So I thought he just wanted to change the plot that he'd ordered for something different. So I put him in the right direction of where he had to go. About a week or two later, we get told that we've got to do a redig. So we had to kind of dig it back up. And basically this guy was having his wife moved closer to the pavement because he was unable to kind of like get to her anymore. I thought that it was just a simple case of they take the coffin out and they move the coffin into a new grave. Yeah. No, they have to send a specialist team that usually comes around about 3-4 in the morning, puts up like a white tent, a bit like when there's a murder investigation, and they actually take the corpse out of the coffin. And it gets placed in a new coffin and moved that way. But why would you want to do that?
Because you got to count the bones.
Well, just leave her be, man. She's in the ground.
No,
it wasn't all that far either. It wasn't like a major difference. I mean, I could see the guy struggled mobility-wise, but
it's an exhumation. You have to have a court order, and the reason why there's a specialist team in is so that literally they can count the bones because you're not allowed to leave other people's bones in graves.
No, you don't. He didn't need no court order. He didn't need no court order. He was just requesting the council and asking if he could move her from one place. Obviously, he probably had to pay for the service, but he didn't need no court order.
Could you imagine the service, right? All stood around the new plot where they're being buried. And here we are again, gathered around to commit this bunch of bones to the ground, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Can you imagine if depending on how long she'd been buried for, whether there was any dust, whether or not the body had actually disintegrated. Takes a lot of time for a body to decompose. Probably about 3 months, I would have thought. Unless, of course, they have to do another investigation into their death. That's the reason why.
The only ones I never used to like doing, obviously, was the child burials.
Yeah.
The only ones that like I used to get a little bit affected by, man, was like having to do those. Apart from them,
yeah,
really
I'm not going to make any jokes about those. Even I've got limits on here.
Yeah.
But, the Muslim burials, they're done in kind of a strange way.
Well,
strange. It's not strange as such, but they go into kind of like almost like a chamber thing. Very strange. Muslim people are usually buried within Usually they have to be buried within 24 hours of dying. So the burials are quite quick.
Yeah. What happened? I remember when the grave diggers were on strike. It caused a hell of a problem. Jakey, are you off? All right. Okie dokie. Thanks for dropping in, if you're still around. Or is it James that's going? I'm not too sure. When I pass on, you're all invited to the barbecue. That will be an interesting turn of events. When I go, I'm going to donate my body and soul to medical science.
A lot of people choose to what was becoming more common anyway at the time that I was doing it was I noticed a lot more people were using, rather than like the traditional coffins, people were having almost like wicker basket coffins.
Yeah. Environmentally friendly.
Yeah, more environmentally friendly and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the ex, she's in an orange crate. Well, several actually, allegedly. You know, it's perfectly legal to bury someone in your back garden. All you need is planning permission from the council.
How long would you have to wait? What would you do with the body while you were waiting for that planning permission?
Keep it in the freezer. Then you get a knock on the door from the blue bottles. Think about that one.
I missed that one. Why do you need to bring a car door when you get out in the desert? When you go out in the desert?
So you can roll the window down when you're getting too hot. I want to know what do you do if you realise as you're going into the furnace for the last barbecue you'll normally ever attend, and you realise
when you're still alive, you're fucked.
I'm actually awake.
Well, you're fucked. Quite literally.
Some people do actually have a fear of that.
It's happened. It's a thing. People have been like pronounced dead, and then it turns out they're actually not.
Yeah. Being of unsound mind and frozen body, I hereby declare I did not want to die. where else on YouTube are you going to have an open chat with the chat regarding death and making
Triples,
silly
triples,
jokes?
you lot. It's very rare. I've never done any. If they'd exist, you'll never have any more than a triple grave, 3 in one hole.
No, that's the maximum I think that you're legally allowed. You have to buy another plot next door. At one time, convicts that were convicted and that died in prison were buried in the prison. So not only did they serve their life sentence in prison, but they also served in afterlife, in eternity, in the prison grounds. From what I can remember, I carried my best friend on my shoulder. She passed away 30 years ago. I still miss her. Miss Luck, we take the mickey. We also have a very serious side, and there's a lot of people who do actually sympathise. Some people never get over the loss of their nearest and dearest, and I can understand that. And I do wholeheartedly feel for the people who are left behind. They become collateral damage because they don't know what to do. You know, they move on or they don't move on. Sometimes they can't move on. Eddie, can you do me a favor, sir?
Yeah.
As this is getting very morbid, is there any chance you can sing a nice, upbeat song?
Sure.
Maybe always look on the bright side of life. No, I'm only joking. Over to you, Eddie. I'll just mute up and let you carry on, mate.
Sky turns into a different shade of blue after the rain. My mind turns to a different point of view after the rain. Ooh, mama. Ooh, mama. Ooh, mama. I know, like the ocean needs the moon to take the tides away. All we need's a little time to chase the blues away. The sun is out and it feels like it's always gonna stay. Let this last forever, turn tomorrow into yesterday. La la la. The clouds all have nothing left to do after the rain. All those doubts have drifted out of you after the rain. Ooh, mama. Ooh, mama. Ooh, my, I know. Like the ocean needs the moon to take the tides away. All we need's a little time to chase the blues away. The sun is out and it feels like it's always gonna stay. Let this last forever, turn tomorrow into yesterday. Like the ocean needs the moon to chase the tides away. All we need's a little time to chase the blues away. The sun is out and it feels like it's always gonna stay. Let this last forever, turn tomorrow into yesterday. Into yesterday. Into yesterday.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you, Eddie. Right, guys. That was taking us over the 2-hour mark. We've had a very interesting array of different conversations. I think we've tackled death until it died. Miss Luck, I'm donating my body so they can take it away to use to help others, or use it for science, as at that point I no longer need it. Well, I'm doing something similar. Yes, I am going to donate my body to medical science. I've looked into it. I've seen exactly what I'll rephrase this. I understand what they're going to use the body for, etc., because after all, who teaches surgeons? The dead. But guess what, folks? There are no funeral charges whatsoever. Once they finish with you and your body is not kept for any more than 2 years, and in some cases only one operation, your body is put into the biggest furnace there is, and your ashes, etc., are spread in a lovely area at the hospital where you donated your body to. And once a year there is a memorial service for all of the bodies that they've used, and your name goes on a plaque, apparently. But
well, I'm
a cheapskate.
I'm a donor. I'm a
cheapskate. You know, well, I'm a donor.
Not that they'd want any of my organs. Like, I don't know why they'd want.
I have donated so much money to causes. It's unbelievable. And the thing is, I keep asking for the receipts. It's tax deductible. Eddie, you've been a star. Thanks for coming up. Really do appreciate it. Thanks to Snowy for coming up as well, and also Auditing Auditor, and of course, Miss Luck. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you come back again. And I knew it. There is nothing in life and fertilizer in death. You're right there, Blackwatch. Bear, thanks for dropping in. One day,
worries. What are you doing?
I actually do appreciate it. The fact that people turn up even these days, and we talk about anything that turns up. Somebody turned around to me once and said, "Are you ever going to plan a show?" No, because as soon as you start planning a show, it goes wrong. So
yeah, you've got expectations, man, when you plan shows. That's no good.
Yeah,
go
exactly.
with the flow.
I have no expectations of these. If 2 people turn up, 4 people, 100 people, it goes exactly the same way. We've had loads of interaction. I would stay longer. It's just I've been up since the early hours of yesterday morning, so I do need to get some sleep. It was a busy night collecting souls. Apparently there was something going on in Westminster. They were lying again. Right. on that note, guys, I'm going. Say ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Or don't. Bye.
See you later, fuckers.
There you go. Last word. Typical bear.
Yeah, absolutely.